After the failure of Ukraine's counteroffensive, it has fallen into internal and external troubles, and because the West no longer actively assists Ukraine, Ukraine has basically lost its economic resources, which will seriously limit Ukraine's next military operations. Ukraine's economy minister has already warned that if it is not possible to continue to receive enough funds from the West, in order to continue the fighting, the salaries of civil servants and teachers will have to be suspended, and even pensions will be delayed. It can be seen from this how short of money Ukraine is now, and its government operation is completely dependent on foreign funds. As long as external funds are no longer provided, Ukraine will not be able to maintain the war, and even whether the government can continue to operate is a question. However, when talking about the issue of funding, the Ukrainian finance minister gave another explanation, suggesting that the whereabouts of the large sums of money are unknown. "I don't understand why there is a shortage of money." Ukrainian Finance Minister Sergei Marchenko, in an interview, was asked to explain why the Ukrainian army had to rely on millions of hryvnia collected by civilian volunteers, sometimes paying for supplies themselves. According to Russia's RT, Marchenko said he himself did not know why the army was so short of money that it needed to raise money through volunteers and non-governmental organizations. Marchenko noted that the government spends 5 billion hryvnia, about $132 million, from the state budget every day to finance the Ukrainian army, and no other civilian organization can provide anything close to that. Marchenko said that in addition to government grants, local authorities will provide funds, which will be enough for everything the Ukrainian army needs, and there should also be a sufficient number of weapons and ammunition in Ukrainian military warehouses. Where does the money go? Judging from what Marchenko revealed, the Ukrainian army is not very rich, but it is not so short of money that it does not even dare to fire more shells, let alone seek assistance from volunteers and non-governmental organizations. Why is this happening? It's hard for me to comment on these things that I don't fully understand myself, and these questions need to be asked to those who are responsible for delivering equipment to soldiers, Marchenko said. Marchenko said it very tactfully, but as the highest-ranking official in charge of money in Ukraine, it is impossible for him not to know anything, and his words are obviously something in his words, which is to remind Zelensky, implying that someone is greedy for money. This is a common thing in Ukraine. There is almost no one who is not greedy, the difference is only how much is greedy. Corruption in Ukraine is a fact of the truth, and during the war, there should have been a concerted effort to make good use of limited resources to make a greater difference, but the opposite is true, and many people have instead used the war as an opportunity to make money. The root cause needs to be addressed. The root cause needs to be addressed. Ukraine has been very unsuccessful in the past 30 years, the successive color revolutions have made the country always stormy, the country's politicians are becoming more and more unenterprising, the West always uses corruption as a reason to prevent Ukraine from joining NATO and the European Union, and Ukraine has always wanted to prove its determination to fight corruption, but until now, many problems have not been solved. And now it's a time of war, and the Kiev authorities can't do much to the political circles. Previously, Zelensky fired all conscription officials in a fit of rage, but now it is becoming more and more difficult to conscript. In such a country, it is almost impossible to win the war. Most officials are thinking about their own interests, and these people's positions cannot be taken away, otherwise there will be no one to work. If the problem of internal corruption is not solved, and this trend is allowed to continue, Ukraine will suffer a crushing defeat.